Those sheds, that area is the last place that's home. From my flashlight here, that's going to give me.
All right, guys. Thanks for jumping on. We got a current pursuit, active search for a suspect.
Call 138 Canaan from Standoff and Richfield. I have eyes on the shed.
This is a guy that shot up a house in Lakeville from Southeast Metro Fire News.
We're just tuning in. What's the suspect description?
Okay, he's in St. Paul right now.
We're taking one into custody with state. Backyard. He's wearing a green sweatshirt, light skin, black male, black pants. And that was the last place I saw in the last area. That it was local suspect. We have contact at point 400 Main. We're trying to find a location.
Guys, we got tons of information coming in here right now. Getting out to St. Paul.
One in custody just southwest south.
Okay, guys, it sounds like he might have one in custody.
One in custody just south of the stop, at the stop of the car. Cycle 4 Brimwell.
Sorry, we're in the backyard of the residence. You're looking at this. 620 Tango, do we have a canine in the area for an article search? Yep, we are here. We'll get everybody to deploy.
504 Brynwald.
Only one person can see from the fleet of the vehicle. You don't have the driver. You have the officers of Pacific Lakeville that can ID this guy?
Okay, they don't know.
He's not our guy.
Okay, so we'll get working on it. Mail was found with the keys.
Alright, copy. We'll, start our...
Okay, so they got the guy in custody. This guy,
Copy, starting article search 2244.
shot up his kids, and mom's house, or his ex's and his kid's house. They're currently starting an article search. He fled after shooting up the house. Again, this is the latest infos from Southeast Metro Fire News on Twitter. We're on our way out there right now to St. Paul.
Suspect was taken to custody at 504 Hall. Back here. We're else from K9.
Copy, taken into custody at the backyard of 504 Brim Hall. Dakota unit still on this call. 2640. If you want to check your tab, we added a photo
504
of
Bryn
this
Wall.
suspect. If you want to confirm.
Here are some pictures that match.
504 Bryn Wall, St. Paul.
Here's a map of 504 Wall Street, St. Paul, Minnesota, 55101.
Yeah, Family Soup, that was crazy. Will Smith punched Chris Rock tonight. So this originated in Lakeville. We are going to head out to where
The vehicle is at Randolph and Brim Hall. The suspect fled to the south on the west side of the building, and then he cut back over the east. Cut that 504. Yeah, they were going to start that on.
So that's what we have going on tonight. Earlier tonight in St. Paul, we had automatic gunfire, or what was reported as automatic gunfire earlier in St. Paul. I was out in Minneapolis earlier today. With a guy that got shot in his chest, and then possibly a second that showed up. All right, so they're calling all their officers back so they can do a search. So basically, you're going to be searching in case he threw it. The guy fled.
It should be under attachments, otherwise we have the name of Philip Murph. Philip here, Murph.
So they're about 90% sure they got.
Thank you.
So we're still waiting on 100% confirmation that.
You can just advise if that is confirmed it is him.
Hold on, we're gonna get confirmation here in 1 second.
He ran south of to the west side of the building, just in this up there. He went to this 504 Grimhall Street, cut to the left, and there's a shed right there across the street. He went to it, that's what it looks like.
So we have no word on injuries.
So, until the officers caught him for about 60 seconds there, I had lost anyone. He could have stashed something to go behind that address. Driving, thank you.
So Southeast Metro has video of the. Hold on.
Super, do nothing.
1843.
They did admit to be the driver, and there's no other passengers.
Having no other passengers.
So Southeast Metro Fire News is got a ton of information out on their Twitter feed. We're heading out to St. Paul right now. They're doing an article search to see if he threw or dumped anything. We're about 10 minutes out from this call. Brad with Watchdog Visual News is en route to this as well. I was actually working on my video to get out earlier today with that shooting in Minneapolis. I was trying to take the night off and get caught up on.
Do I still have any Egan or Apple Valley units on this call in the area?
Get caught up on paperwork for work.
3647, I think it's just us and then 2600.
Copy. I'm just confirming you're both on Elmain 4.
Yeah, we all are.
Copy. I'm going to remove the patch with only one. Egan, you can resume only one normal traffic.
Alright guys, we're gonna lose the patch here. Alright. So we're now listening to Dakota County as well as all the attack channels.
Just quick notes. 9mm shell casings in the vehicle.
Okay, so they found 9mm shell casings in the vehicle. So 2400 is Minnesota State Patrol. So they did find shell casings inside the vehicle. Now, this is a suspect that shot up their kid's house and former wife or girlfriend. Sorry guys, I was not at all prepared. I heard this call come out. I messaged Brad with Watchdog Visual and geared up and ran out. So I believe they're going to be downtown. So again, Southeast Metro Fire News, if you jump over to his YouTube channel and subscribe.
Two things, man. Has a tow been started for this and there's no fire in the vehicle.
No fire.
He's the one that brought this out on Twitter. If you're not following him on Twitter,
You can cancel the tow. I talked to Lake Joe, they're going to send you home soldier.
they're on 2400 State Patrol East Metro is what I'm listening to. So the driver drove from Lakeville and he was pursued and came up 52 here into St. Paul, where he fled on foot. but this guy originally shot up his kid and his kid's mother's house and fled into St. Paul from Lakeville. He is in custody. They've confirmed his ID. State Patrol has him as well. Yeah, it was definitely a long pursuit. So the guy came up 252. The exit dumps off.
$243 much.
243.
Can you advise Lakeville to give me a call? I'll be trying to call them another answer.
2300.
Suspect was a 16-male, skinny, 5'6",
a second, guys. I'm trying to update locations here. Southeast Metro Fire just sent me the location. Thank you so much if you're watching. That's what I mean. We're all a team out here. Pamela or any of my mods, if you could look at Southeast Metro Fire News on YouTube and Twitter and put the links up, I greatly appreciate it so people can follow along.
I'll be around to meet back to our meeting.
Copy and Richfield, the other day, we'll bring it back 2303.
So we'll be able to get the car. At least I think they're just transporting the guy back. If this address is right, this seems like.
Lakeville, Virgin, ET is 15 minutes.
Thank you.
2305.
Traffic. 145th and Glacier.
I believe so.
History from a previous call.
2306.
Number one at that location from February.
115 Tango, copy, thank you.
Welcome to 2304.
And the same.
So it sounds like a Lakeville sergeant might be coming up to get.
Possible domestic or a piece of staff member at the front desk. Any complaints from other guests?
Yep, near
Coming out
Randolph.
the seconds, or these are the family staying there.
Either wooden bush on a weapon. College student at 13 followed by Burgundy Honda with a Nebraska plate. License unknown. They all passed. Possibly had a chemical addiction and feels holding rear mirror. Does not know who the people in the vehicle. Usual driver, passengers, dressing male. Cops in a black Ford truck. They're now at 7. They passed that age to escape.
Sorry guys, I'm not familiar with the
Right.
6 minutes, it's telling me. Sorry guys. Yeah, that's... Well, I have Brindle. Well, I see the helicopter, I think, up there, unless that's a plane. Yeah, we were coming from Hennepin County, too, to this. We're going to a guy that was just taken into custody on a pursuit from State Patrol in Lakeville where he shot up his kid's mom's house. So after this, we're going to head to Lakeville, and we're going to head to that. Court was fine. It was just arraignment. I'll do a video on that for an update.
This could be unrelated to the person or
Unrelated to the call, 2310.
So it sounds like we got a lot of stuff going on.
120.
Dakota and St. Paul.
Send me a report with your team. Right over your head stuff. Yep, I'm right behind you.
Okay, Butler, 2310.
I don't know if you guys caught the video I put out earlier.
Just be advised that the your messages regarding one 2309.
Have 167 at the parking lot here. For 2311.
It was on Bob, the guy that swore at Bob. That was earlier tonight. Oh, this address seems a little weird. Oh, well, there's a state patrol officer, so we might be in the right area this time.
Attention 4500 cars, please give it a Frank Sam, correction, Frank Zebra Sam 299, comes back showing a plate of Frank Sam Adam 858. They don't match.
Gotcha. Well, Mr. Standoff further in here.
So I believe that
Again,
that's a Dakota County.
Please push an info further in.
turn it up.
All right, so we do got lights up in front of us, guys, so we are in the right area. St. Paul Canine Squad. So I did find out earlier when I was in Minneapolis covering that shooting call, apparently majority of St. Paul, well, almost all Minneapolis squads don't even have radars in them. So they don't do traffic. I thought was interesting. Which leads me on to the next question to St. Paul squads. So this might be where he ditched the vehicle. That is the vehicle he ditched. St. Paul doesn't have radars either.
We're all code 4.
Code 4 at 2314.
Trim it.
363, we get able to regular team on this level. 911 phone, the TC stated that the last area that they seen him on the screen in was going to be around where the call originated from.
Copy 2315.
All right, so that is the truck.
45170.
Can you show me out in town? I'll be out with the brother of the RV.
They got the guy fled on foot and they got him into custody. I am going to let me get a picture here.
Stand by, I gotta put you back on the call. Hold on a second.
And give me 1 second. I'm going to send this to Southeast Metro Fire News.
Three.
1661.
Seven 2 110th Street West, Lakeville.
Okay, for it.
7700 210th Street.
So far, they took into custody of the driver of that vehicle, please. Sorry, that is the correct name of the person we have in custody. Good for it, thank you.
The K9 unit's out. They've already got the person in custody.
Okay, thanks.
Well, that's not the exact address, but that's the location area of where the house was shot up at. I'm gonna go talk to Brad for a second. And I'll be back.
Sleep.
Before.
2318. Please, Angie, to copy this also site. Thank you.
$922.
12755 Jermaine Avenue, permit 201. Hope you received a call from a daughter saying boyfriend was beating her up. We're trying to get further.
22 copy. 52 is going for 53. He's aware.
Sorry. issues and released in August. And then on any weapons, drinking, or drugs. And last prior was back on 313 as a disturbance.
Try to cover. Got it.
All right, guys. So, yes. Thank you, Twin City Citizen, for updating.
It's responding to Jermaine. The mail party, if he's on scene at Timothy Lofton, is showing a possible warrant out of Washington County.
Hey, I just made you a moderator for that you just uploaded your first video. Go ahead and drop a link in the chat to that first video so we all can get it. And then go
info can't confirm
on
the warrant until actually in contact with the patient or the party.
Go on after this video renders and drop a link in the comments. Or actually, you could do the comment now. We're going to go ahead and go to the scene of the shooting. This is like 22 miles away. So, I honestly, guys, so we're going to take the path that they tell us to take via GPS. And let you see where
4938, 4921 disturbance, Majestic Cove.
How far this guy went.
7458, 157th Street West, Department 215.
I'm going to show loud music or loud TV.
So Brad lives
Well, it's coming.
down in that area.
Brad,
Door's standing wide open. Something's going on. There's a car hill.
have a 4800 car.
How you talking to Virgin about?
4892, you are to 20685 Holiday Avenue.
Oh, hold on. We might be diverting.
2327.
Rice and Sherburne. Oh. That was the Lakeville squad. So hold on here. Let me see here. That was the Lakeville squad. So I think they just came up to get the suspect.
Go ahead.
Yeah, it's in contact at room 344.
Okay.
So that is
Copy. 210 Tango.
10 Tango.
so it sounds like or looks like
211. We can take a visit.
Services 10 West Exchange, apartment 1411. House stepdaughter's mother sending certain text messages on the 10-year-old daughter. Right.
210 Tango, copy. 11, over 1.
It's going to be a Andrea McCarthy female blue. She said she's en route to the edge.
That's 37.
hey Summer, yeah, and call in if you see my short with State Patrol. They actually went and they
I am out at the second scene and I'll be in custody with her, so you
all right, there's the guy.
Location of your address.
They're transferring from State Patrol and they're placing them in the Lakeville squad. So they are putting him in the back of the Lakeville squad. Yeah, no, so what happened with the dog, guys, is the dog got away from his owner. I'm pretty sure the person in the white vehicle was the owner of the dog, and the owner was trying to retrieve him, and State Patrol was trying to block traffic, so as the dog ran down the roadway, he didn't get killed by a car. But yes, the owner is the one that jumped on him at the end, not State Patrol. State Patrol actually did a great job. That wasn't being sarcastic by any means. They actually did a good job out there. Well, that trooper has a body cam on.
Motorist assist for Dick Sally, who is there trying to assist a semi that lost a rear wheel. One of the cars keep coming really close to him. He's just requesting a squad to stand by while he fixes it.
Thank you, Sky News, for subbing to all. Appreciate you.
Okay.
Hey, Summer. Thanks, guys, for being here. Yeah, but this was crazy, guys. This is like a 26-minute drive if you drive.
37.
If you drive it. So we're going to drive down there and see what the house looks like. It looks like it's a pretty rural area. I'm going to just look at it here on maps quick and see what it looks like.
Yeah,
all right, guys, actually, it doesn't look like we'd be able to see much. Okay, sorry, I'm just looking at the map right now, and it's 1, 2. It's only going to be one of 2 houses, and I'll show you here. So I'm just going to show you here, guys. It's one of these addresses here. And you can see how far back it is from the roadway. So it's only one of those 2 houses. So even if we went down there, we wouldn't be able to see much. But otherwise, I would say we would definitely go down there. Wow, MN Crime has got some great footage of the pursuit on cameras.
Fire 38 cop.
664. Clear traffic stop. Negative calling traffic. Copy. If you clear D, share my location. I'm on download it. And forever.
Copy that. And 2339. And 138, I copy. You're checking area around 733 Fairview. For a female that was in the neighborhood who ran off the bank.
And for Latino. Yeah, 449 coming up.
Code Juliet Bravo 729. Registers to 777 Berry, unit 136A at 2339.
Okay.
Sorry guys, I was looking up a bunch of stuff and the messaging Southeast Metro Fire News with information. Yeah, it is getting close to bar time. Honestly, guys, I did not. I was taking the night off. I was trying to get caught up on paperwork for my actual real job, as people like to say I should have. So this call came out. Yeah, I did see that Chris Rock and Will Smith punch Chris Rock. That was insane. The Family Soup TV actually has the footage without the muting that they did on his channel. Soup, if you're still in here, go ahead and post up a link to that. I don't know if you have it on YouTube, but I know he has it definitely on Twitter. Completely insane. Sorry, I'm gonna zoom out a little bit here because Fisherman in the Box, this is your real job? Is YouTube? I think in 2001 or 2000, YouTube content creators was the fastest growing small business, I think in the US. I think I read an article on that. So I think that would technically be a real job then, right?
It's 7381 30th Street West. It was a number one abandoned within 20 meters, no priors with the number, and no voicemail on collect.
So we got the tow truck has just arrived.
Thank you.
So the guy's in custody right now in the back of the Lakeville squad.
Please.
And the tow truck has just arrived. So this is Marquis Towing, I believe it says on the truck. So this must be going for Lakeville. Alexandria, Minnesota. Yeah, we're you got to watch out for Sheriff Hutchinson up there. He apparently likes to drink and drive in Alexandria.
That was my 12 at 2345.
So there's the keys to the truck. Let you see him get it loaded up here. So apparently the guy that was driving this car to catch you up on everything that's going on shot at his kid's mom's house in Lakeville. The driver came all the way up to St. Paul here, and this is where the guy, I guess, foot bailed. State Patrol picked him up, and he was taken into custody in a shed behind one of the houses. They recovered shell casings from inside the vehicle, 9mm shell casings, but no firearm was recovered. Well, Lakeville's actually taken this vehicle into custody. If you scroll back or rewind a little bit, I guess, Lakeville PD actually has the guy in custody now from State Patrol into the back of the Lakeville squad.
1148.
Well, one of the things I like to show with this is also
45167.
oh, I guess he's not going to drive it up there.
42 or 35W with boy nor call 191 white Nissan Ultima.
42 over 35.
I like to show everything, right, guys? I mean, that's kind of... You don't get to see everything.
Okay, now then, yes, my partner send a NBC message to you. I'm going to copy.
Yeah, Lakeville is pretty quiet. I mean, they're like noise complaints and, you know, random stuff. But, you know, the guy decided to take and shoot off of his kid's mom's house and getting a chase all the way up here.
$45,163, $45,162 for a domestic with 3 homes apartments.
Yeah, no, St. Cloud is on my list. We're gonna go up there and do a patrol there.
1600 143rd Street West, Unit 208. Caller was very frantic, standing outside the apartment naked. A male kicked her out. There was a physical domestic between the two of them at one point, getting further.
Okay. That's Dakota County. Police Main 2. I don't know who's on that one.
162, I copy. I'm assuming this is Hope calling him.
So, somewhere in Dakota County, we have a naked female that got pushed out of a residence. Stemming from a domestic. So there's that.
Manor.
Good.
14262 Irving Avenue South, Unit 178. Someone tried breaking into the apartment. It just occurred. They knocked down the camera. The caller was upstairs and they saw someone break the screen and they broke the lock as well.
Alright, so there's a tow truck driver. So there's now two
2351.
state patrol vehicles and the Lakeville unit.
Code for 2351.
Yeah, Sky. Thank you, Sky News. Yeah, Family Soup does have the video with the unmuted.
512 is pending now. You guys off board?
The unmuted portion of it, so you can actually hear and see the whole thing on Family Soup. Yeah, he was on that right away. And there goes the tow. So it doesn't look like there's any damage to the vehicle at all.
70 and 162 arriving.
Arriving at 2352.
This is affirmative. Hey, in route now 1015, route 1019, 30 mileage, beat 82.
So that is Police Main 2. So that was that Lakeville unit that just called in that he's transporting and called in his starting mileage.
Back
655.
Pretty good. Just being a small amount of marijuana, please.
2353.
Yes, I'm eventually clear shortly.
Oh.
2353.
45, 180 in there.
Well, that was exciting there for a little bit.
2354.
Thank you, Pamela G, for posting that up there.
I'll take that thing and hang up call for 370.
69, thank you. Lily Ramsey, Black, plus 684, just left or right. 2354.
It's hard to believe this is St. Paul. I mean, oh, I know where we are. This is where I recorded the... This is the area right here, guys. Where that search warrant got executed. Well, no, maybe not. I thought this was the area where the search warrant from Minneapolis originated from. Oh, this is Lexington.
8038 Upper 145th Street West. Daughter sending messages that she's feeling suicidal to the OP. She's currently at this address, which is Dad's house. She's 16 years old. Diagnosed with depression and anxiety. Tried calling Dad. He's not answering his phone, and daughter's no longer answering either. The last text was about 5 minutes ago. Thanks for doing that. Copy.
You fisherman in the box, you actually bring peaches from Georgia up here? Is that a lucrative business? Because if so, I have friends in Georgia that we could get peaches from.
They communicated himself in the bathroom through the channel.
Emergency traffic on Main 2. Oh, there's 2 texts.
170 next car, everything with the shield.
Alright, they got something going on.
173.
This could be Lakeville again.
176, will be 10-6 on the Whispering Oaks call.
Well, let me find this address. We might be going to Lakeville after all.
174. I'm holding the bathroom door from the kitchen, so make sure you guys are in your right in the front.
1-5 Tango.
We're outside. Alright, no further you can stop for that.
PPV, Colorado, and
164. If you want to work on PC for domestic, based on what I heard, I think you probably have it, but just confirm. That's what they're going to pick up the long run.
Alright, so now they're calling for...
Confirm we have PC for strangulation so far.
Now they're calling for a long gun.
45, I got left lethal.
Alright, now they call for less lethal.
76, coming up with the shield. 173, bring Pepperwell.
Okay, so I got the shield.
164, can you just confirm the bathroom is the one just right up the washroom there?
Confirm.
Somebody else bring up the RAM list of it. 173, I'll bring up to
162, there should be another occupant in the apartment. A roommate should be in a bedroom.
What's the name of them?
Don't know.
Yep. Can you ask for any weapons?
Sorry guys, I don't have an address for this call. I'm looking.
She's saying there's actually the apartment. And then telling him outside the front door. Help me. What is?
She went to multiple knives in the apartment in the living room and didn't know that was. She's not aware of any weapons in the bathroom. What's one of them? The other person inside.
So I'm messaging Southeast Metro Fire to find out where, if they have a address.
We have lobsters coming in really quick. Yeah, man. Alright, come in.
Yeah, Javamo. It's never the intent to get in anyone's way while we're out here doing this. I do get out of the truck occasionally. Sometimes we do end up into scenes just unknowingly. I have gone to shots fired calls and gotten there pretty quick. Sounds like they're barricaded and they're calling for less than lethal. Sorry guys, I'm messaging back and forth with Southeast Metro Fire News. They're I think he records it and gets caught up on it, so he's getting caught up on it right now. So it sounds like they're getting ready to go in.
Okay, 133, the officers outside the apartment. I'm make sure that you guys are not towards the stair. I guess move to the elevator lobby because of just possible fire here in the direction we have.
So it sounds like we had an interrupted catalytic converter theft on Colfax in Minneapolis. You know, it's funny you bring up Let's Go Brandon. I'll be honest with you, with that comment, I didn't catch it when it happened. But instead of being a political statement, I think it's important to realize and take that and look at how the media, again, mainstream media, took and literally lied to your face as it was documented, right? I mean, they literally made up a lie about what the crowd was chanting, and lied right to your guys' face. Take out all the politics, take out everything, and just look at the facts of that one. Like, look at how they lied right to everyone's face in front of you. And if they do it for something like that, it shouldn't be a political thing. That's what everyone wanted to evolve into, to create a divide. The divide shouldn't be amongst us as the people. The divide should be what they did and how they reported that. It's absolutely ridiculous. So we're monitoring the situation that's going down somewhere in Dakota County where they called for less than lethal and shields, pepper ball gun. I don't know where that is. I think it might be Lakeville. We are monitoring St. Paul as well. Actually today when I was in Minneapolis, recording that I got to get that video out at least by tomorrow morning for you guys. The guy was shot.
Officers that are out in the hallway, please in the hallway. Pepperball is about to be deployed.
Okay, so
Pepperball about to be deployed.
they're about to deploy Pepperball. God, I wish I knew where that was. We could have went there. Actually, I tell you what, we're going to head down Union Rice area. Someone's going to bed. Yeah, thanks for jumping on. We had automatic gunfire earlier here in St. Paul, and I just didn't want to come out tonight, guys, to be honest with you. It's like we all need a break and rest. The problem is no one else is showing this. That's why I did a premiere. So I think you get 3 notification alerts per day. What was I saying? Oh, yeah. So yeah, I just wasn't gonna come out, but I used up all my notifications for a 24-hour period now, I believe. I did call Rob. I didn't know if he's gonna come out with Watchdog Visual News. He did end up coming out. So yeah, we're on University and Dale right now. I tell you, I was monitoring a lot of what was going on in the city the week, kind of those 4 or 5 days I took off. Well, six days I think I took off. And be honest with you guys, I was pacing when I was hearing stuff come out. I wanted to come down or come back to the cities and film, but I just couldn't. We're gonna go drive by and look at the bar scene. Yeah, Summer, BitChute. So I do have a BitChute. I forgot about that. I'm glad you actually dropped the link in there. I do have a BitChute channel. I rarely do anything with it, but what's nice about BitChute, all my videos that I do go to my BitChute. So what's nice is no matter what YouTube does, all my stuff is backed up. Which I like. It's nice having a second backup source. BitChute's not that great. I think they work off cryptocurrency, if from my understanding. Ethereum? I don't remember which one. I'm not really big into the cryptocurrency. Brad was really big into cryptocurrency. He was talking to me about that at the Dante Wright protests that we were at. But like I said, we're all a team out here between me, Southeast Metro Fire News. If someone can drop a link to his YouTube channel, I think he's at over 70 subscribers now. So if we can get people to jump over to his YouTube channel and subscribe. He doesn't have many videos out yet, but he's definitely working on it. Does a lot more on Twitter. But and that, to be honest with you, it's way easier to put out. It's way easier to put out it's a lot easier to put out information on Twitter, like basically like the police blotters, versus YouTube, right? So we're at Rice and Alt-Right. So it looks like the bars are fairly busy here. Thank you, Pamela, for doing that. Yeah, if we could just get Southeast Metro Fire News. Thank you, Twin City Citizen. Again, we're always trying to get everyone to 1,000 subscribers. And the reason we do that is because It's kind of a magical number. Oh, Fisherman in the Box too. Yeah, jump over to Fisherman in a Box as well. So 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours is the magical thing for YouTube where you can get monetized and they actually start to promote your stuff a lot more. So you've seen the one squad sit there and not have a problem, but that squad that was driving by seemed to have a problem with the spotlight.
4,500 cars. Code 5 if you want another.
Huh. Well, that officer took off and disappeared super quick. Kind of weird, huh? "725 Rose."
Here's a map of Rose Manor, Golden Valley, Minnesota, 55427.
725 Rose, St. Paul, Minnesota.
Here's a map of 725 Rose Avenue East, St. Paul, Minnesota.
Yeah, oh, Fisherman in the Box only at 798. Yeah, if you guys can jump over there, that'd be great.
Check the area, 15-minute time delay, possibly attempted catalytic converter theft by a blackmail that left an older model late gray vehicle. Retrieving it. Probably doesn't have video footage. We just need 16 minutes.
Yeah, definitely getting close. It's always exciting when you're. I know for me it was super exciting.
OC spray.
Okay, so they deployed OC spray on the female. What's ever going on in Dakota County? So after that spotlighting, I will be adding more lights to the truck. we're not going to be out here late. Thank you for subbing to Fisherman in the Box. We're not going to be out here too late, guys. I definitely have work. Well, I guess technically it's later today. We'll run over to this Rose Call. See what's going on over there. This is usually where we've had a lot of issues with shootings and things like that. So. You guys can say whatever you want to say here. The only thing I request is no spamming and no threats. Otherwise, it is free speech. We try not to get. I mean, you guys can you can say whatever you want in the chat. Just I always say tread lightly on things. I always get a ton of people on all sorts of different sides of the coin. I enjoy having you guys here. I enjoy the comments, the chat. You know, and having a good, healthy conversation is always the thing. I mean, I one time sat down and talked to a guy, well, actually two other guys. We all sat down, shared some adult beverages, and talked politics. One was very far right, one was very far left, and it was very interesting how we all could sit around and have a discussion about things. And I kind of worked as I wouldn't say fact checker of the whole thing, but the mediator of the two, and it was very interesting. But I have a feeling we have a St. Paul officer that seems to like to play spotlight games.
Heavy water running.
Well, so far, we had shots fired way earlier tonight, about 4 hours ago in St. Paul. Possible automatic gunfire. We had the shooting in Lakeville. That's what spurred me to come out. Now, a couple possible catalytic murder thefts. That's where we're heading to now.
Forcing entry.
All right, they're forcing entry into that unit that they're out at. So in the last couple...
at 10:15?
Contact.
Squad, this is Stop 2 East 4th Street for 5 people that forced their way into the building. Currently the Skyway.
So there's downtown, they got some people that forced their way into a Skyway.
Coming out now?
No, I don't know.
So it sounds like they're coming out. Yeah, it is boring, but you know what? Boring is good. Boring is good. You know, Jason, in Minneapolis, I'm glad you said that. That's exactly how I feel about it.
Taking the mail into custody.
All right, well, they're taking the male into custody.
45. Can we say the medic on the apartment, please? The medic's up to the apartment.
So they're bringing medics up there.
We'll meet him in the hallway in a minute. Copy.
So St. Paul's out with a car with plates that aren't matching.
Last check, go again.
So we're north on King.
We're bringing the subject to the rig.
All right, they're gonna bring
I'll
the.
be bringing the subject to the rig.
I guess now they're bringing the patient down to the ambulance. So we're gonna clear Dakota County. Go back to scanning. Jump out.
Emergency traffic on Walmain 2 is clear. Resume normal traffic at 27 minutes.
So they just cleared. So we'll jump out here. Looks like they're towing a car. Oh, this is a vehicle accident. So that vehicle there. Hit that vehicle there. How's it going tonight? Good. So, looks like one vehicle hit the back end of this car. That vehicle there. So I think I overheard this as a possible hit and run, but yeah, well, I heard the one officer say it was a hit and run, which driver fled, maybe?
Eight 104 for suspicion, Romeo Drive.
Yeah, that's what's interesting about being out here and just kind of cruising around. Sometimes you just roll up on calls as well, right? I mean, I didn't even hear that one come out. I mean, that you definitely felt that. I mean, right? I mean, that's gotta suck in the morning when you wake up and go out to your car and see the whole back end driver's side rear crunched and you're missing your bumper cover.
Is there any way to call the alarm group any back and ask if they still have eyes on this person? 165, affirmative, at 33 minutes.
113, can you put investigate at 393 Roy Street?
.393 Rice Street.
Which one? Can you put myself back on the call on Bel Air? He has Tennessee 1003 Victor 2.
I'll swing over there and see what they got going on Rice.
2210.
Alright.
Castle 211, I'll be en route to the 911.
211, clear.
Gabby, thank you.
There's only a video clip. Perfect. 7 minutes.
Is there any way that you can call the alarm company back and ask if they still have eyes on this person?
35, 33 minutes.
Yeah, I do have a Facebook page. I don't get on Facebook a whole lot, so your best bet if you want to see updated information for my channel is going to be Twitter, and it's at now_Minnesota. YouTube. I do have TikTok. I don't use TikTok a whole lot.
There's this with 310 and 315.
Copy. That's Richfield.
Minute. The hill I lose you guys on, so stick with it if I fade out.
11. Is the video inside or outside the building?
Oh, I guess they're in a parking ramp and they're going up to the 3rd floor on the elevator to check.
Just 210 with the assisting squad and all the other ones got delayed.
222's with it.
Copy.
Copy. Thank you for checking on him. 37 minutes.
Yeah, Jessica, my YouTube channel has gotten a lot bigger. It's been a slow process. Did someone just say they sent me $200?
2614, what's your status?
I greatly appreciate that. I am kind of speechless on that. That money is going to go right towards my. Wow, JC, thank you so much. That money's going to go right towards my attorney's fund. I greatly appreciate and blown away. Always thank you so much. I'm speechless. Thank you. I can't believe that. I know how hard I work for my money, and to have you donate that, I'm speechless. Thank you so much. In the gas tank, yeah, that too. Mainly for my attorney. You know, I always tell people, if you want to help too and you can't afford to donate money, the best thing you can do is just watch the ads, click on the ad, let you go to that link, and then come back, because that's always sends money, more so than just or watching it. I think you only have to watch 70% of the ad. I don't know. A lot more people are more into that, and the monetization and the branding and all that stuff. Yeah, when we get up to this call, I'm gonna jump on PayPal quick and make sure, verify with you that I got it. So Usually it alerts me, but
Now, the 79 Como Avenue, apartment number 19, for dispute between neighbors. Resident from apartment 18 is throwing back the converse window. Name is Vaughn Harris, black male, 24, unknown clothing. Looks like there's an ongoing dispute between the both parties in those particular apartments. 40 minutes.
that's awesome. Got people throwing rocks at people.
Copy that. 110, you are clear.
You have to watch 30 seconds before it counts. Okay. But you know, that doesn't cost anything besides a few seconds of your time, and it does help. It really does help. I never did this for money. I know when I was sitting in St. Paul, they were taking tear gas. I could see parts of my chat and people wanting to donate to me, and that was before I was monetized, before I had a PayPal, before I had any of that. And I was blown away. Oh, that might have been the notification. Oh, no, it was my GoFundMe letting me know. Oh, wow. So I got a... JC, I just got your $100 towards my attorney's fees on the GoFundMe. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for that. I greatly appreciate that. Look at PayPal. And it looks like I got on the yesterday I got a $20 donation from Jane. Thank you so much. For that. You know, guys, I really appreciate all your guys' donations. I really do. I know how hard it is, and I never wanted to be one of those people to beg or be one of those people that sit there and ask for money all the time, because I just found it to be very distasteful. If you guys know PayPal Patty, that was it was like a huge turnoff to hear people sit there and beg for money all the time, or go out there and show you a bald tire, and you know, just to me. Well, jumping off the subject, back to what we're doing here. Here's the parking deck to the left that they're checking on. So there's not much. It looks like it's all secured and locked up, so we can't really get in there. But I really appreciate it, guys. I really do. I'm blown away with all the support and donations. More is coming. Oh, I thank you so much. I really appreciate it. The Douglas County or Dodge County, there's a lot of stuff.
115 at copy 50 abandoned vehicle. Thank you so much. 45 minutes.
There's a lot of stuff you guys don't see me doing in the background of things, and I wish I could do more. I'd love to do this full time.
Have a good night.
I'd love to cover more cities, but you know, money's a real thing, guys, and so I'm blown away with all the support. SDS Scanner Mike has been a true asset too. With programming. So it looks like we got a couple that were racing here that you guys seen just go by.
We're not seeing anybody inside. Could you have the cop come down, speak with them, please? 112 Tango, we'll give him a call right now. 42.
So it looks like they just split up. We'll go this way. So couple street racers. You know, guys, to be honest with you, it was me and them out here, and there wasn't a whole lot going on, right? Does it really hurt anyone?
Callers requesting specifically that you go to the back of the building. Okay. 47 minutes.
Oh wow, I'm up to, yeah.
Trooper 5.
JC, thank you again so much.
On the ground 47 minutes.
Thank you so much for the next $100. So I really appreciate it. I'm truly blown away by the donation. Thank you so much. But if you haven't seen, Dodge County is where so here's the thing. After they ended the live stream, and there's only, I can only talk limited about it, but they did. After he ended the live stream, there's more to it. They did put me in handcuffs. As you could see if you watch that that video, it was all an ego trip. He was an FTO. He was training the other deputy that was with him in Dodge County. And, you know, he handcuffed me and let me back out. They never gave me evidence or the receipt for any of the stuff they took from me. The chicken is is good. Tin Cup. You know, I've never been there. Actually, I haven't been to a lot of the restaurants here. My mom used to live here in St. Paul. We've been to a few places. This was way before the protests and the riots that were happening. One thing I did while I was off last week, I did go meet up with 3 different police chiefs. Let them know that I'd be out in their cities filming. And the point of that is so they would talk to their officers, so they knew who I was if they seen me, so we wouldn't have issues with like spotlighting, yelling. You know, the whole goal of what I'm doing is to film what's going on, not trying to catch the officers doing something wrong, not trying to instigate things with the suspects. Oh, thanks for being new to the channel. I really appreciate you being here. And I think that's kind of the shift from a lot of the auditors, cop watchers and stuff. They're just trying to film what's going on, and that's what I always try and explain to a lot of the officers too. You know, when you get someone out here filming, there's a few different people. There's some that try to get up in your face. Let me do this. Sky News, you're a moderator now. You know, we're just out trying to film what's going on, and if the officers don't do things, they're not going to be the story, and only they can change. Good night, Jeffrey. Thank you so much for being here. Yeah, we're gonna probably end it here pretty soon. It's pretty quiet. But you know, only the people that are in front of the camera have the ability to make the story about them, or they can leave it the story about what we're out there filming. So, you know, it's kind of like I have it's kind of like well, if you guys seen my video with Jim Gray, right, in St. Paul at the Standoff, you know, he made the story about him instead of the guy that was inside the house that was converted to apartments. And he wanted to make it about him. He couldn't just let me stand there and film. And then there was another St. Paul officer, and I'm about 90% sure it was Lemon, which if you guys know Lemon, that was the call we were on the other night. Super great officer. He was actually featured in one of my live streams where the officer took off and they apprehended a burglary suspect from a T-Mobile store. Some of the officers are curious. I don't mind the officers asking. I really don't. I don't mind the officers
53 minutes.
You know, asking me to step back if I'm too close. I was actually at a scene in Crystal, Minnesota, and the
Prompts individuals go in the basement area and take items. She's watching this on the camera. 53 minutes.
340 seater.
Here it is. Hotel 340.
North of 57.
About 54 minutes.
Let's pull over here and look at this address quick.
28 takeoff. We'll be over that call as well.
Copy.
Well, we'll head to that. Yeah, it sounds like downtown, but it's actually... Oh, shit.
5181, sir.
So anyway, going back to that one where I was in Crystal, Minnesota, which is Hennepin County, which is a suburb of Minneapolis. It was they were pursuing a vehicle that rolled over and crashed. The guy had a handgun, and there was like a debris field. So I was walking down the sidewalk trying to stay out of the debris field because it's never the intent to interfere or jeopardize evidence or chain of custody, right? That's a real thing that can jeopardize a court case. And bad people get off and out of jail way too much, that should be in jail and really be in jail. So, you know, the officer just came up to me and goes, "Hey, can you just stay back? So we're looking for stuff." He's super respectful. And so we just established a verbal perimeter. And, you know, I was staying out of it completely. I just walked around, filmed the whole thing. All the officers were super great. And, you know, then, I don't know, maybe a couple hours later, there was a shooting call in Crystal. And I was there for that one. Now, this is all encrypted radios. So the only way I knew about it is I had a tip. And so I showed up there, and, you know, one of the same officer seen me. And he was like, "Hey, how do you know where we are?" And I'm like, "Well, it's not hard to find you guys. You drive these cars where they're like, you know, black and white, and they got, you know, these red and blue flashing lights and make the siren sound, right?" And, but, you know, he wasn't like a jerk about it. He was like naturally curious on how I was finding out where they're at. Today I was talking with some Minneapolis officers, which blew me away. You know, and they were super respectful and polite. Not what we've seen out of Minneapolis police officers lately in the last couple of years. And that was that shooting call earlier where a guy got shot in his chest. And possibly had another one show up at the hospital. So it might be 2 on that one. I got to go through and get all the information before I release that video. And that's the thing that kills a lot of times with me being out here too, or not being live. It's hard because the information changes so quickly. I could edit, you know, put the video together, edit it, get all the information in there, and get ready to publish. And by that time,
your case number is 051668, and the time is 31.
By the time I get ready to do all that, that what I put in there is already old or changed or something. What was the question? I do not have an encrypted scanner. I was told by, I forget which agency. Oh, that's cool. That car has whiskey plates. So in Minnesota, we have what we nicknamed whiskey plates. It means that vehicle has been, a driver of that vehicle has been cited. It has to be their second DWI. And then they have to have although Sheriff Jai Hansen, or candidate for Sheriff Jai Hudson, or Jai, is talking about if he gets elected, he's going to unencrypt the majority of Hennepin County, at least dispatch, so we can hear what's going on. 340 seaters a hotel? I thought so. No, Sheriff Drunken Hutch does not have whiskey plates. That's his first DWI that he was caught on. I did talk to Douglas County Attorney's Office, and they informed me on that.
10-7, have a good night. Have a good night, 1 o'clock.
Yeah, Hutch has a provisional license where he only can drive certain times, which is very interesting being a sheriff. That is a true story.
Have a good night, 1 o'clock.
But he didn't get charged. And as Sheriff Bob Fletcher says, he's a good guy.
Good night, 101. 20 Metro.
He got
20.
Johansson, sorry.
Good night.
I had a brain fart there with his last name.
Check here around Roslyn and Cleveland. 1 hour ago, Howler heard a reciprocating sound and silver sedan driver on the area. Now hearing a vehicle alarm going off nearby. Area check only. 101.
20, Marcel States North, assist medics, 19-month-old male, conscious breathing, crying for an unknown problem.
That's Ramsey County.
18 medics advice.
Beautiful dog. Are you talking about the I think that was a short video I put out with Minnesota State Patrol.
Resident in apartment 17 just kicked the door into apartment 19.
That's awesome. So someone just kicked someone.
223. There's going to be a 35-year-old large male.
So someone just kicked. Oh, someone just kicked someone else's apartment door in. Not gonna be much else to view there. Oh, this is downtown. Definitely downtown.
Copy, thanks. Maine and Round Lake. I think it's your deal.
110, I copy your mouse check here on Roslyn and Cleveland. 1 hour ago, Howler heard was a reciprocating sound and silver sedan driver on the area. Now hearing a vehicle alarm going off nearby. Area check only. 912.
927.
That's good night, 103.
What's your metro? Can you advise the neighbor where 532 is responding from and see if Conrath isn't checked for that pedestrian?
Different 103.
That is State Patrol West. So apparently they're so this is the call here. Here comes the officers.
116. 106. 360, cancel if you want.
So that was Lemon,
You can take it.
the one officer there.
I'm already close.
He's a great officer.
Copy at 104.
We actually waved at each other. He's been nothing but polite and respectful every time I've dealt with him, and every time I've seen him with a suspect,
264 Tango and 210 Tango.
he's been nothing but courteous and respectful to people he's dealing with. Yes, Sky News. That's a great thing about here, right? When you keep a free speech zone, people can disagree, but at the end of the day, it's great to have the conversation. I'm not close to White Bear. Well, I'm in central St. Paul right now. Do you hear something going on in White Bear? So that call that you seen all those officers out at was some kids in a basement. That was witnessed on camera.
And it's on apartment door. The officers need to go out and be clear.
Okay.
221 Tango 28.
264 Tango and 210 Tango.
221 Tango, copy.
Oh, you live on White Bear Avenue? We yeah, I go up and down White Bear Avenue quite a bit. I do have White Bear Lake PD that we can listen to as well.
Bravo Shot 11 at 106.
Well, this is Truck Park. This is where we had that shooting that happened.
185 Tango.
All these bars are super quiet. It's Sunday night after all.
Next PPV will be at 1440. You know what's the 1440 930 and 105.
At 221 Tango.
So you're from Springfield, Ohio. Do you guys watch? Do you watch? Was it Jason? Logan, Ohio. He does live stream as well. Patrol officer out there.
107.
I've watched some of his stuff. I haven't watched a whole lot of his stuff, but I've watched some of his stuff. Jason, Minneapolis, I'm sorry to hear about that. That's tough. I don't know if there's anyone really in Ohio that does a lot of auditing or cop watching. I haven't seen much. In fact, I just stumbled upon a new auditor in Minnesota, and he's covering like central, like Pine, just north of the cities. It's like Pine County. Where else has he covered? Aiken County. He's covered a few different counties. in kind of north central Minnesota. Let's see. Yeah, Jason, I know that feeling. Before I found Kitty, it's kind of how I felt too. I mean, sometimes having an animal is just nice. Um, you almost treat them like people.
111.
And they treat you like one of their own. The country is nice, but if you so my mom used to live here. And
Clear.
she moved out of the city into the country, and it took her a while. So in the city you don't feel so lonely because you got people all over, and you can it doesn't feel so lonely. But when you move out to the country, it is extremely
Clear advised next PTV would be at 12:75.
it gets lonelier because there's less people around. But yeah, I agree with you, Twin City citizen. And the thing with animals are they don't treat you like people, right?
Apologize. 12:47. St. Anthony.
I mean, I'll be honest with you guys. I live in the country too. You know, you still hear gunshots, but it's different around. You know, people are shooting cans or target shooting in their backyards, or they're hunting. So you hear one, or you hear a couple after that. You know, they missed. I live a couple hours outside the city here in north central Minnesota. It's not that I have a problem telling you guys, but there are some crazy people on the internet, if you guys haven't noticed, and they're usually people that are be kind people. I'll just leave it at that. But I work a lot in the cities, so I'm down in the cities more than I'd like to be. And unfortunately, I don't think you guys really want to watch me driving around in the middle of nowhere, trying to dodge deer or going out to car deer accidents. Yeah, I don't drive down here every day. I do. I have friends down here that I'll stay at. That was really weird. My phone just cut out and jumped back on. You know, so I had a conversation the night of the truck park shooting with Pat, with Bob and Pat. And because he's an analyst, he goes over crime, and we asked, is it getting worse, or is it because we're out here filming more that we see more and we're showing you guys more, and it just seems really bad? And his response was, no, it is getting worse. It is getting a lot worse.
Possible initials for females, EH. We looked up the phone number, didn't get any history. The caller did not seem in distress. disconnected before Chris
Um,
did additional info. They did attempt to call back and receive voicemail.
they so it is getting worse. If you look at the murder stats too, it is getting a lot worse. St. Paul last year exceeded by 2. I don't even know what we're at so far.
How did suspicious
What do I think of Bob's live stream on Friday?
vehicle silver gray Honda Odyssey driving around without his lights on? Probably was concerned with the recent catalytic.
I haven't really been able to go through his entire live stream. I think I picked out 2 key highlighted moments of it. I think, was that, I don't even remember now. Was that the one where I pulled out where he got swore at? Because I did do a video on that. I pulled out a couple things on his live stream and put them up on mine. And for those of you who are new, I've been trying to interview Bob for over a year and a half.
Next PTV would be at 1575 Shelby.
Yeah, if you want to see worse, just go to Minneapolis. I mean, Minneapolis is known for being worse, and that's why we cover St. Paul. More so because, oh, that was the other week. I don't know if I've watched his entire, or I try to catch up on what he does, because when I'm live, it's kind of hard to watch his live. Yeah, well, my background is public safety, so I was police explorer. I ended up moving out of state before. Yeah, Bob did not retire. I ended up moving out of state before I could apply with a police department up here, and I went down to Georgia, and I just did not like how law enforcement was down there, and I didn't want to be part of it. I went into the fire service as a fire explorer for about 4.5 years, and then I became a firefighter. Stayed in the fire service. I went into security, worked a lot in security. I was an FTO, worked as a field supervisor FTO as well. Went to state competition as a police explorer, and just never got back into going into being law enforcement. I stayed in the fire service side of it. No, I don't, I prefer, so here's the thing about public safety. Public safety has changed a lot. As a law enforcement officer and even a firefighter, there's a lot of politics involved. And I don't like the route law enforcement went. Good morning. I don't like how law enforcement I don't like what law enforcement's evolved into. The scrutiny, I appreciate. I think that all of government, especially the ones in front of us, should be scrutinized. There's always critiquing. There's always challenges and challenging. Every job is challenging. And if you talk to a lot of people, what channel was that? I'll have to look at that. So if you look at a lot of different a lot of different people that are on YouTube that have got out of law enforcement or worked in public safety, and again, past tense, yeah, in Minnesota I was a couple different departments. and you, John, yes, the lamplighter is shut down. So I see both sides of that coin, right? Like I see the public safety side and I see the non-public safety side. And what law enforcement has, a lot of it's been trained into a lot of officers. It's the us against you mentality, and it's also a huge lack of education. And you can see this from Lockluster. I think Lockluster was a firefighter. I don't think he got into public safety. We the People University, he was a former officer. So who's the other one out there? I can't think of who it was, or their channel, but well, with Bob is a politician and he knows his stuff about politics. It's the things you don't see. Just what you see on Friday night is not all of you see with Bob, and that's why I do what I do, so you guys can see even more what goes on, and you can see what Bob doesn't show you. So like now, right? You guys can only see one perspective. With multiple different camera angles, there's multiple different areas, and even with Alex acts completely different when he's not on Bob's camera. And there was even a comment about that on my last video I put up. There's a lot of different sides to people. Yep, I actually did go to Breezy for competition. It's no longer in Breezy now. I think it's in southern Minnesota. Well, Bob doesn't show you that there's not a lot of people working at the LEC. Bob doesn't show you. Bob can't actually show you a lot of things. Bob, so we have a data privacy law here. So Bob can't show you guys juveniles. There's certain data he can't show you guys. Whoa. Hold on, guys. We got something going on here. Metro TAC 1. Edina has got a Bearcat en route. Let me see what we got going on here. Let me see if I got any info on what's going on. We might have a standoff situation. Bearcat's en route to something from Edina. And that's why I try to explain to you guys what...
20 to 2221 on the main. I want to be able to come meet me in my squad and give me a debrief real quick.
10 for all EU on north to residents.
2 seconds talking with one female and 2 males at the side window. They're calling for a warrant. All uncooperative.
You guys doing?
Go ahead.
Wilmington is wondering if we want a second Bearcat.
20 left, advise on that.
20, they can stand by for now. We got a Edina en route. That's what we got.
Okay.
Hold on, guys. Good Luck America is another good channel to watch too. He's a former officer. And
Yeah, 157, 131 arriving. Where'd you like it?
29, I'm just north of Holliston, but you guys want to be up here, and we need a game plan.
okay, this is going to be Burnsville. 1600 143rd Ave Street West.
2.17, we got set up just to the east to the neighbor's house. Could you let us know which person has a gun?
All right, so what we got here, or what we're gonna go to.
2-2, I believe his name's Seymour. He's wearing a red jacket and a white hat. He's in the front living room on the couch with a gun next to him.
So we got a barricaded male in a house with
It's Richfield Spots. I believe I have a female on the line who's inside, is willing to come to the door. Do you want me to have her step out?
There's a glass sliding door on the east side of the house. We'll have some officers meet her there. Have her go at that door.
all right, barricaded male with the gun inside, 2 females inside the home. Sounds like one's willing to come out, so we're heading to that call now.
Lincoln 64 and 84 on the scene. Can you verify the address?
Never a dull moment, guys. Never a dull moment. Thanks for sticking in there. Sunday night.
Okay. At Richfield Spots, my RP is actually going to be the original RP, Sean. He'll be stepping in the sliding glass door.
Here we go, guys. Here we go. Can't believe I missed that one. I was too busy chatting with you guys.
Lincoln 64 and 84. Where do you guys want us? We're approaching from the south from 67.
MN Crime on Twitter has it.
How many cells from 66 is it? Well, 3 houses.
We're about 22 minutes away from this call.
2521. I have Sean on the line. He says he's wearing an all black hoodie with yellow writing with some red spots on the back. Do you still want him to come to the side door?
Apparently they kicked.
I'm talking to 20 right now. Just figured maybe do some deal with that.
Well, the problem is I didn't steal this, so I can't. I'm not gonna drive it like that.
2x20. Any other items block 7 meters 56 and 10. I don't go any further than the spots over here, please.
So I think it was 66th and 10th is what they just said. Yeah, no, it's 45 through here, and State Patrol will pull you over. Well, so here's a perfect example of what Bob doesn't show you, right? Like, he doesn't go outside the city. And then if you listen, really listen to the radio traffic that Bob, there you go.
2x20. Does any residents there still have an eye on the person with the gun laying next to them?
This is one thing. Bob doesn't leave the city, and then listen to the radio traffic when he's out there talking to people, giving out gift cards and things like that.
2x20 is marked on scene. Does anybody still have eyes on the subject inside with the gun laying next to them?
Okay, so subjects inside with a gun laying next
We
to
got
him.
eyes on appears to be a white male wearing a stocking hat and a red jacket. He's got the gun on the couch to his right. They're bringing a bunker up at 40.
Okay, so they're bringing up a 40 millimeter.
Copy. And he's in the living room, which is on the southwest corner.
So they're that less than lethal they're coming up with. That's another reason I like to cover these standoffs, guys.
There's a male and a female inside. Kind of standing on the north side. Copy. If we can get contact subject from side, get to the exit, let's do that. Get a move to the squad.
My RP says he's standing right by the sliding glass door waiting for you.
254, I have eyes on him. He's just standing there. And he pointed his hand.
So, yeah, it's just interesting. I've had actually, I never really noticed that. I had a couple people comment that to me as well about that.
Why don't you come to 66 and 10 and just hold for a minute?
Dakota County's been busy.
Get anybody else on the residence. That probably just have your full front. She's not looking out.
Okay.
And just let you know, we only have a trip back.
I think they have I think they just said they have a drone in the air.
Still have anything on the phone?
Affirmative. I had the original RPM who's standing by that glass doors.
I think they didn't walk out on exact moving scans.
Send in RoboCop. Actually, are we going to talk about movies again tonight? Although this is going to be an interesting call, so.
The advised RP is going to be putting on a jacket and then stepping outside.
I got a visual on all three indications. Police are exiting the south side. We'll take condition and
We drive by the mountain. I've driven by there quite a bit. So it is 20 degrees outside, so I'm going to try and position the truck somewhere where we can see it and we can stay in the truck and listen to what's going on. Dakota County's been picking up quite a bit, guys. So it's, if you guys have a scanner and you want to listen to what's going on, they're going to be on Metro TAC 1.
That's the advised by RP stepping out the glass door.
So the the one that called it in is on their way out, stepping outside the door right now.
250, we'll take one more on the south side here of the window.
So I don't know what the original call is. It might, when we get there, I'll read off what we have. But we do have a male on a couch with a gun. We just crossed into Egan.
We got contact with the guy on the phone.
Contact available.
And just to know, guys, the crime is spreading further and further out. So if you're familiar with the metro area,
6-4, that was the James will walk them out in this one.
okay, so they got the one guy detained, and they're going to debrief him, but...
And the other male that I just closed was some up door.
So they still got people inside. But anyway, what I was saying is the crime's spreading so much that people are coming from Brooklyn Center in Brooklyn and Minneapolis and going into people's houses in the city of Minnetrista, Chaska, Mound, and breaking into people's houses at about 3 a.m. And armed. They use stolen vehicles and go out there, steal like credit cards and things out of the house. You know, that's third ring suburbs, border of country area, kind of between the suburbs and the country. And there's a lot of hunters that live in those areas.
Richfield, I took that mail. Let's see, you want to see me work on the side of these other 2 wickets. Richfield, your tag. I was wondering about that barricade, just read up some on the southwest corner. It's where the
Okay, so they're going to bring the Bearcat up closer. Again, guys, I wasn't going to... I wasn't going to come out tonight, but I promise you guys wouldn't have heard about half this stuff. It's about 10 minutes out. Summer, has anyone mentioned well, I know I've seen Die Hard, but how about Live Free or Die Hard? I believe that's the one where they talked about the fire sale. Oh god, yeah, I brought up Reno 911. How about Super Troopers? Anyone bring up Super Troopers yet? The fourth one, yeah. I want to know how many people in here are cheating and going on Googling cop movies. Or ramrod, yep. So I'm not gonna say that one of my partners and I, when we were working security, I'm not gonna say that
we have the identified. Do you want to see on it to see if maybe we have anything to fill in?
All right, so they identified the guy with the firearm, but I'm not gonna confirm or deny that we did the meow game with anyone.
Really got to talk to people straight what the situation was. It's been up for 60 hours. It's taken Xanax.
Awesome. So someone's been up for like 60 hours and took some Xanax.
Do you need any more bodies on the south? We got an extra crew here. Yeah, once we're in two of them, they can just come upstairs and wipe it back up now.
We're 6 minutes out, guys. 6 minutes out from this call. I don't know if this is a single family or multi-family or what we're going to. But Dakota County's been busy. Well, hopefully pretty soon. So we're 4 minutes out. Good news is the same direction if we want to go to the casino, I guess. Oh, if you guys seen that sign there, the Mystic Lake Casino. That's the video where the Prior Lake officer decided to jump me and put me in handcuffs. And then I subsequently got trespassed from the casino when I called 911 to report the guy for disorderly conduct and assault.
Hold on to 337. You could drop Peterson on the south side there, and then you can put that Bearcat to the north side and be able to 29. Got it. Recovery, just heard the gun cock, and he was not personally threatened, and we had to walk to the victims.
All right, so it sounds like the guy wasn't personally threatened. He just heard the gun cock. We actually might lose the radio traffic.
19 gallons.
Oh, this looks like an apartment building. Well, I don't see any officers here, so bad address. Could be a bad address. Oh, it's in Richfield? Well, good to know. I guess I should have paid more attention to that before I drove to Burnsville, huh? What address do you have in Richfield? We'll go there. 66 and 10th? 66 and 10th, Richfield, Minnesota. Thank you so much. Oh, you know the officer's call signs? Well, we'll head that way. It's only 15 minutes, 13 miles, 16 minutes. I'm not familiar with Richfield, Edina, Bloomington are not encrypted in Hennepin County, and Minneapolis. Those are the only cities that aren't encrypted. Well, Burnsville, oh, that one's in custody an hour ago. You know what? I thought I seen that. That's my bad. A little bit tired. So this is the other fun, what you guys get to see is that we get wrong addresses, we go to wrong places. I do apologize to everyone. Yes, I did get $200 towards donations. Actually, I got like $220. I got a.
So said they could put with hands and then bring him safely to the Bearcat. Yeah, we got one on the way to you.
So it sounds like there's going to be another one that they're taking. Are they?
Yes, you have eyes on the man who's on right now. He's wearing a blue shirt and black pants.
He put me on hold.
I should have grabbed my coffee.
Stop it. I'm approaching the door. Let's get a hand team up here. And the female then just walked to the sliding glass door.
Okay.
So I think they originally said there were 3 in the apartment or in the house.
Two female looks like she's coming up to the store.
Okay.
They got a male. Now they're going to get a female out. The male was the original caller.
No.
Copy that. Open up.
Take care of you.
Turn around to detain.
Sounds like they have the female detained.
Once you get the man in the garage, you leave, let them know, okay, the Richfield will be fine. Six were coming over.
When this is over, guys, I'm going to kill the stream. I'm extremely tired. Just so you guys know, I'm a morning person. I am not a night person, so these late nights absolutely kill me.
Okay.
Like one of the farms is still on the couch. Apparently, someone break that door.
Alright, so they got one firearm on the couch.
Okay.
Possibly had one on his waistband earlier.
Now the background is back on.
side of the house. Here's the biggest, check it off. Eyes locked close to kitchen.
Okay.
It could be more if it came around.
No longer at Richfield on the mail.
Okay.
If they would get the female cover from any of the that are bought out, which could be a voice of reason possibly, get him just to come out and turn it off.
This is Richfield. They just said Richfield command, so.
Matthew says he was sleeping with female Rachel at the time. He heard some screams that he thinks it was the cops giving commands. They got a gun and he's looking for that guy does have a gun. Copy. Yeah, I can't have a phone number for him. So try to contact him on the phone. We're working on Rachel's phone, but the first one we're working on.
So it is confirmed that the guy does have a real gun.
Charles Henry X-ray 759 905 Nora Marywood and Charles Victor Nora 989. And copy that name and number. House, Rachel Hill, phone number 612 475. Dispatch standby. We're going to have an officer here on scene calling.
So it sounds like they're going to get an officer to try to call in. Alright, so we're about 6 minutes away.
We're going to turn to Southern.
One returning to RP, the other train Linda Suarez and 832 passenger.
we should be there
Where's 64?
less than 5.
But
I've been on the garage 6 area, and the only 2 left are going to be that suspect and Rachel. And then the male F does not have a workable phone other than through Facebook Messenger, which we're trying to get a handle for.
Okay, so the only 2 people that are left in the unit is
Again, we're gonna try calling the female here in a minute.
a female,
Just step outside.
a female, and the suspect.
Operational command. If you can figure out a work phone number, I can send this text to. Standby. Well, can you air your work number there? 6-1.
So we're about 0.2 miles from that intersection.
Right, goes the voicemail after ringing several times. Copy. Yeah, keep trying to figure out it. Six four command. Good. Matthews agreed to call Richfield Rachel from his phone, see if she'll pick up and call for him. If you're okay with that. Copy, yeah. If we can get a hold of her, we'd like to try to get both of them out as of right now. Just let the bill side know that she needs to talk to him and figure out what's going on. Nothing's so in trouble. Rachel only has some PTSD, so we'll just give her commands from here. And Tori, I copied that.
So I don't really see much, but it's straight in front of us is where that intersection is. Literally, we should see it. That intersection is right here. Right, exactly right here. I don't see any law enforcement. I don't see anything. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe. Couple Richfield squads there.
Station work, man.
So we're definitely in the right area.
4-9 command. Right. Calling Rachel, left a voicemail and sent her a text. Copy, thanks. 2520. We'll give it 2 more minutes, and we might make an announcement over the PA. Okay.
So we're in the right area. Just got to find a good spot to set up. I think we'll go down here. We'll loop around. Again, I don't want to be in their way. I just want to be able to film. And the trick is getting set up where I don't have to get out of the truck, so.
We're going to try Rachel's phone number one more time. Back on this.
Yeah, this is where we're going to go.
Two female. What's going to the window now? She's walking to the back room.
Okay.
2-2 looks like female. I'll walk back to the kitchen.
Heavy.
I'm press, just filming.
Oh, got it. Okay. I didn't know if you had called a relative or something.
Oh, no. Yeah, you never know on these, so I get it.
Okay.
That's why I leave my parking lights on so you guys can see me.
Got it. All right, thanks, man.
Yep, thanks. So,
Command of Bloomington 4864. all you have there. He's not a victim of any crime. He's not threatened by the male inside, and he's not in fear for the female as well.
That's correct. And just another piece of information, apparently Sean, who came out first, has access to some inside cameras. I don't know if he has his phone on him or not.
Yeah, he does have his phone. We'll work on trying to see if we can see anything from there.
Yeah, he's saying he's never been threatened by him or anything like that. The male's never been suicidal or homicidal, and she's not worried about Rachel being inside right now.
Copy. And 2520, just for clarification, while officers arrived on scene, the male that was seen with the firearm was sitting on the couch playing video games. Police knocked at the door, he stood up with the firearm, and then returned to the couch. No threats were directly made at law enforcement.
Wow, so an update with the Oakdale standoff I was on back on October 11th. The suspect out there, Sean, this is from Southeast Metro Fire, on Twitter, for the standoff out there, which I ran into Twin City Reporter and ran into Twin City Reporter out there, because this one is right next to the school that went into lockdown. Has been found not guilty by reasons of mental illness. He was arrested and charged after hours-long standoff across.
Doing a little bit more talking with Matt here in the garage. It sounds like Sean, the one we have outside already, is acting a little paranoid today, making some unusual comments starting this morning, and copy. And 2520 dispatch.
Go ahead.
We'll check and see if our suspect here has any concealed carry plan.
Okay.
Yeah, which caused the Titan High School to go into lockdown. He shot out his apartment window towards police officers. If you go to his YouTube channel, you will see his coverage. And that was I think that was co-op coverage from Southeast Metro Fire News and MN Crime.
Just for info. Press just showed up there in a black Silverado south of 67, just for info. Barry Robert Paul, 592 is a plate.
Yeah, that's fine.
Well, you know what? I respect them for calling me in, because that was
2 to 20. Go ahead.
Seymour, the one that the cameras inside the house is refusing to show them to me, so.
Copy.
At least they'll leave me alone.
Yeah, that's fine.
Hey, Twin City Citizen, I don't know if you heard that, but that's That's where we ran
Do you know
into
if
each
regular
other.
gun just have acres, Gary?
Good night, Jessica. Thanks for being here. So here's the thing with these standoffs. They can go real quick or real long. I'm sure Bob and Pat are sleeping right now. We're in Richfield. Oh, guys. All right, let's see what's going on here. So, what do we got going on here? Nothing new. Richfield crime is the lowest. Lowered a lot. Well, so here's the thing with this. This is what I'd like to point out to people. This can happen anywhere. This type of incident, I don't even know if there's actual real crime going on right now. Because if none of them are prohibited people, I mean, that'd be the closest I think they would have to a crime, but we'll wait till the press release comes out. But typically what happens is it's a hurry up and wait situation. I don't see the Bearcat anywhere. I was hoping to get some shots of that, but it's still like 20 degrees out, guys. Yeah, this is the only thing I can see is a mental illness. So not necessarily, it could be not necessarily a crime. This could be a just getting the person help. We've seen that in Bloomington, if you guys were with when we were there at with that guy that went into the Walmart.
Before the female got up and she went to the back bedroom.
Okay, so the female's still in the
She's back in the kitchen. She now has her phone on her.
Okay.
Unit 1084, we're going to be coming over the garage with Matt. Matt's going to go back inside the house, and then we are going to back up and leave. You guys copy that?
I'm going to post a link to Southeast Metro Fire News. And encourage you guys over to... Does everyone in here have Twitter? Oh no, do you guys have Twitter? I'd encourage you guys, even if you hate Twitter, I'd encourage you to have a Twitter account because it is a great way, to stay informed. Let me go to... So I just posted a link in here. That's Southeast Metro Fire News' Twitter account. That he has some great information on the standoff. Hey, Cop Blocker, I haven't seen you in here a while. So, oh, that's right, Summer. You got banned from Twitter. I forgot about that. But he had actually really high quality footage of that Standoff 2 in Oakdale. I'm going to share the link.
2x20 perimeter squad. Matthew's going to be exiting the garage and going in on the south door, going inside. Copy.
So the link I just put up is for Southeast Metro Fire News, YouTube.
2x20 squads inside the garage. We're going to be exiting and moving back towards the Bearcat.
All right, so they're moving officers back towards the Bearcat. If that's the Bearcat down there on the left, which I don't know if it is or not, but if you guys can jump over to Southeast Metro Fire News and subscribe to his channel, and if you are on Twitter not blocked yet, you can always create another account and just use it to be informed with what's going on. So Southeast Metro Fire News just reported that in Apple Valley, employees at the Minnesota Zoo discovered a door kicked in an hour ago, unknown if anything was taken. Is this what the world's come to? People are breaking into the zoo now?
2 by 20. All squads can start back retreating, go back to your vehicles. Let's meet at the terrain lot for just a quick debrief.
So it sounds like the situation is over. There's the Bearcat backing up. So you see those white lights there to the right-hand corner? That is going to be the Bearcat backing up. I don't know if I can zoom in. So there's the Bearcat down there leaving. So it sounds like everything is done. They're going to debrief from this situation. Everything is code 4, I guess. Thank you so much, everyone, for being here. I'm going to go ahead and call this one a night. And Uncle Brett, hey, I'm in Richfield right now. This is a standoff that just ended. I never got an update on what happened. I guess they took everyone into custody. So there's a Bloomington school, Richfield squad. So here comes the Bearcat. There goes the Bearcat.
Again, check your messages regarding warrants at 2:30. 125.
No, that's west, St. Paul.
Thank you.
We're totally clear of any tech 1 and 2:30.
Yep, they just cleared ME TAC 1, so.
Yeah, sorry, that question is 0562.
So it's a single family house. Thanks everyone for being here. Like I said, didn't plan on going out tonight. I never really have.
Westbound 694, Silver Lake Road with David Robert 905.
Please make sure you check out Southeast Metro Fire News. We're all a team. Everyone out here doing this, putting it out on Twitter, YouTube, being out in the field, listening on the scanners, you guys watching from home, mods. Also, go over to Watchdog Visual News. Oh, it's Rob. Hey, Rob. Thanks for jumping in. Yeah. Make sure you guys go jump over to Uncle Brad and Mr. G and subscribe to them. Also, Watchdog Visual News. This is the end of a standoff. Sounded like a mental health call. Yeah, Minnesota is very interesting. We tend to be ground zero for a lot of things. Never thought for sure. So all the officers are meeting over here and they are debriefing. So yeah, guys, thanks for being here. I'm super tired. Like I said before, I was not planning on coming out tonight at all. And then I messaged Brad earlier about the Lakeville issue.
1457 Park Grade, apartment 112. Caller stating that the child's father is physically assaulted her.
And we have a domestic going on in central of St. Paul. I'm done for the night. If you guys are interested in doing something like this, you can always, don't hesitate to reach out to me. You know, I'll help you out, give you as much knowledge as I can give you. I don't think there's a good or bad way to do it. I think everyone's individual and everyone's going to do it their own way. But if you're in the metro area and you're interested in doing this, God knows we're going to need more of us out here filming. So I didn't see one mainstream outlet out here. So this will probably never make mainstream news. And that's another part of the problem, right? Everyone should know what's going on and keeping people aware. Anyway, guys, I'm going to sign off. I'm going to go to bed. I was supposed to edit that video for that shooting that happened earlier in Minneapolis. I'll probably do that in the morning. I'm waiting on an appliance part to come in. I gotta go fix a Samsung front-loading washer. So, if you guys have questions on home repairs, you can always reach out to me too. Minnesota.news.now@gmail.com. I'll try to help you guys out the best I can to help save you guys some money. I am probably gonna start a second YouTube channel on doing home maintenance and repairs. Actually, sadly, probably make more money on YouTube doing that than this, and I have less chance of getting shot or arrested. And also, if you guys have a small business and you want me to help promote your business, let me know. But if you're a contractor, you guys probably have more work than you can handle. If you're interested in going into that business, it's definitely a need for people that can help fix things. So, anyway, guys, I will probably be only going 20 or 30 miles away from here to crash for the night, but I live about 2 hours outside of the metro area. Anyway, guys, I hope you guys stay safe. Stay aware of your surroundings. Yes, thank you, Pamela. Donations are always appreciated. You know everything about the shrimping business. Well, I guess if anyone needs to know, reach out about shrimp. So here's a huge different thing. I'll just point this out. See all this stuff sitting outside there at that place? Looks like a landscape place. There's no way that would happen in St. Paul or Minneapolis. That stuff would all be gone.
Information on driver plate northbound 494 at 62 for a dark colored Chevy S10 with a license plate possibly 592 X-ray David. X-ray comes back to 2003 GMC Sonoma black in Colorado. Mirror, Minnesota, all over the lane lines, unable to maintain lane, didn't have any lights on in city streets and then turned them on when he got on the freeway. Information at 238.
So,
2 to the Metro.
Gotcha.
2 to 346 out to the address.
all right, guys, I'm going to sign off. You guys stay safe. Have a great night, morning, evening, day, wherever you're watching from. Jason with Minnesota News Now out.